Group E, the focus now over in the African Cup of Nations as Mali take on South Africa, of course. Who will get off to an absolute fantastic start in this tournament, or who will get off to a bit of a struggle? We'll take a look at it, all of it, next. Prediction video today. We're looking forward to a match over in Group A. It's match number 1 for Mali and, of course, South Africa. We'll get to that in a second. Of course, if you're new, where you've been, smash your subscribe button back at the all things Rovers related, AFCON related, world football related. We're going to all here, boys. Under one Ruski, of course, our first glimpse at these two nations as we look forward to see how they get on in their opening games. We'll get to that in a second. Big shout out to my VIPs. You know who you are. They're patrons, of course. Make sure you check out the links down below, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and of course, hit the old subscribe button, guys. A whopping 70% of you are not subscribed. We're looking forward to this game, of course. It's the Amadou Gon Coulibaly Stadium on the 16th of Jan over in Group E. It's Mali, it's South Africa, who will get off to a fantastic start. Those are the nations in focus right here, right now. Of course, have a little look at how we got to this stage with Mali. They qualified as Group G winners, which means they have a bit of class about them. They've got something about them, a team to fear, especially in this little group here, a winnable group for Mali. 18th of June 2023, they secured their date of this tournament. They have been here 13 times in the past. They were there in 2021. They haven't been anywhere near the glory heights of 72, though, where they were the runners-up. Eric Shelley is your manager, with Cheick Doucouré, your star man. 20-1. That's short odds right there for Mali to go the distance. Of course, I have them in the last 16, which I think they land on a really bad side of the bracket. Let's take a look then at, of course, their run of events. Of course, taking on South Africa today. I have indicated that as a must-win game for Mali to really set the tempo for the rest of their group stages. They can win that one, get the 3 points, go into Tunisia with a bit of a coin flip. You could go all out and win the group, winning the group by winning that game against Tunisia, but nothing will happen if you screw up against South Africa. No disrespect, of course. Then Namibia will come along, and at that point, you should have enough points to be already through to the knockout stages. But of course, with a bit more, a little bit more tempo under the wings, because you'll be gunning for that number 1 spot. So Mali definitely contended to win this group. Let's take a look at the squad then. In a tidy looking squad. Diawara between the sticks. We've got Dante, Nakante, Fafana, Traore there, Hadera, Busoma, Coulibaly, Doumbia, Sissoko, and Traore up top. Those are the hosts, of course, in this game anyway. Mali. Let's take a look at the oppositions then. It's South Africa, of course. It's been a bit quiet in South Africa in international tournaments of late, but they're back here today. Qualified as Group K runners-up on the 20th of March 2023. They've been here 11 times in the past. They were in the tournament in 2019. They won it in 1996, of course. Hugo Bross is your manager there. I don't know why I'm laughing, but I am. It's like Hugo Boss. That's why I'm laughing. Tubo Bokena is, of course, your star man. 40-1 to go the distance. Last 16 is my prediction for South Africa. I do see them getting out of this group one way or how. Of course, take a look then at their resume. Of course, they are taking on Mali in this game. We're talking about it right here, right now. Then it's Namibia, the must-win game for South Africa. I think it's the must-win game for South Africa and Namibia, all on the line there, which could be a bad thing. It could end up with a draw, which would probably eliminate both of the nations. Because I think 3 points puts you in the lottery for a last 16 spot as a third-place team. Anything less than 3 points, you're probably not going to get there. 4 points, I think you're going to be good. South Africa will then take on Tunisia on their third day, of course. And again, that's going to be a tough old order. You never know, though. This game might. There is always a few upsets in match number 1. So if Mali and South Africa is one of those upsets, we will see where we go from here. Let's take a look then at, of course, my squad then for South Africa. It is, I believe, confirmed. It's quite a tight-looking squad there with Williams between the sticks, Madiba, Mavala, Uksulu at the back there, Mudau as well. Sito, Swane, Mokoena in there, Tau, Magoba, and Lapsa up top. Those are the key individuals that should have a deciding factor in this game. Let's take a look then at, of course, some of the numbers then between these two sides. They have played each other 4 times in 2013, just 1 win for Mali between these two sides, 2 wins for South Africa, and there's been 1 draw. Of course, Mali, though, with that one and only win, was a 4-2 win. They got 6 goals in those 4 games, 1.50 goals a game on average. South Africa, though, 3-0 win, the biggest, 8 goals scored in those 4 games, 2 goals a game on average. South Africa's record has not changed. It's 58% for them at the moment heading into this. And of course, Mali on 92% form for them. However, they're actually unbeaten in the last 7, so looking pretty good at the moment, of course. The last time that they played each other, these two sides, was back in October 2019. It was a 2-1 win for South Africa. They're actually unbeaten against Mali over the last 3. The last time they lost was way back in February 2013. It's a long, long time ago, of course. Mali on the back of a 6-2 win over Guinea-Bissau. Of course, that's the 6th of Jan. South Africa, not according to my eyes, haven't played anything since November. That could be a bit of a rusty factor heading into this one, but the public vote is out there, and of course the public vote is going with South Africa here. 66% of the vote have gone with the South Africans here. Mali just 28%. The draw at 6%. Of course, me though, my vote is also out there in its own main Steam video. Of course, the production vids is out there. Prediction vids. Even Steven says Mali, they are favoured here by the bookies. 3-1 is your South Africa, and 2-1 is the draw. I am actually sitting on the fence here. I'm not going with the public vote. I'm not going with the bookies. I'm going with my own gut. I think South Africa will surprise us a little bit. Get a point here. Surprise the AFCON in one of the final games of round one. Get themselves a point, which puts them in contention for not only a third place finish, but possibly even a sneaky shot at seconds. But we'll see about that, of course, if I'm right or if I'm wrong. Let me know down below, of course, and we'll see if I come out smiling or not. But until then, I'll see you soon. We're back for match number 2, not too far away, but until then, we're done.